by.
I have a new task for you, and I assure you there are no necromancers involved. Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately. Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Iliad ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's Tower. Speak with Irlav. He's a good man, but council matters have distracted him lately and he's been neglecting his other work.
Greetings,
Irlav should be
Joker.
waiting for you. You're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Skalil indicated there was some sort of problem. A blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the council. Ramanis says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Skalil at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key. She's the mage heading up the on-site research. She can tell you more about whatever it is that's impeding their progress. For you, of course. I eagerly await your return. Hello, wizard.
How goes
You're
it?
looking...
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Irlav sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful, though. It could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. It's connected to the rest of the chamber. We know that much. We just don't know how it will. I've given up trying to figure it out. It's just beyond us. Why Denel stays down there, I have no idea. He's just... What a waste of my talents.
Be careful. Here. Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. See them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Irloff's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it. I don't know. Anything that might help explain these inscriptions in the ruins? They're like nothing we've seen to date. I don't know what else to say. Until we have some sort of reference for understanding these symbols, we'll never figure this thing out. Bye. Be careful in here.
What if there's anything about Vatican you need explain? I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful in... Yes? You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what, I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find translations for them. Okay, what do you need translated? Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage should work for it. Anything else? According to this, it translates to, from fire, life. Fire it is, then. Anything else? It means Magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magicka wanes, along with Magicka waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages Magicka is what you're looking for. It means Magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription, if we assume it means Magicka waxes, then a spell increasing Magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps. Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? What do you want? Now? Okay. Mafre seems to translate to... According to this, it means magic, perhaps a It means perhaps... It means... If... It means If... It means if... Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Yet? Okay. Mafre seems to translate... According to this, it means magic. Perhaps a... Okay. Now that... It may take a while. This is kind of exciting, don't you think? This is kind of exciting, don't you think? Be careful in here.
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlov back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. The pillar has had us stumped for... What a waste of my talents.
What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Goodbye.
Hello. Greetings, Evoker.
Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming. Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the Council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the Council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. What little we know makes no sense in a larger context. For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of black soul gems? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancers, but we do not know why. We don't even know what they do. We have overlooked these questions because we are so focused on rooting out the necromancers as quickly as possible. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them. You become more valuable to the Guild with each passing day. The Guild wishes to reward that, and so you are raised to the rank of Conjurer. Accept these robes. Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be... She can likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy. She stops only to sleep at the arch... Can I interest you in some... Report back as soon as... you can.
Greetings, wizard.
Hail.
Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers. Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very... I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be seeing you. Have you found... I believe you'll find it quite... Farewell. I believe you'll find it quite helpful. I thought it would have died down by now, and yet... Goodbye.
Hello!
Greetings.
Morning.
Hello, Conjurer.
I understand.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancer? Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothiel would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds. A most fascinating contraption. Bothiel is one of the few who understands how it worked and kept it.
And money is tight, but... Buying discounts spell...
Hello there. Is there something I can do for you? Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes. Now I remember. Falkar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the orrery in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of... Falkar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will... Take care.
Greetings, wizard.
What's new with you?
I understand.
You were Martin's friend, weren't you? So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of... If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided.
And
Be
Daedra
careful.
worship has become increasing.
It seems...
How goes it, friend? Keeping the killers and cut past...
Getting hungry? Do with it.